In today's supermarket dairy aisle, there are a lot of options that don't come from a cow. In the past decade, the world has been turning to plant-based alternatives as customers grow more concerned about our health, animal welfare, and the environment. In 2020, the market for plant-based milk reached $2.5 billion with a 15% share of the total milk sector. That is far outpacing plant-based meat. But some dairy lovers remain unconvinced. Many plant-based options struggle to melt, stretch, or froth like the real thing. Some startups in the U.S. are looking to tackle that problem by growing their own milk. This milk doesn't come from an animal or a plant.
Plant-based milk doesn't have that protein in it that brings functionality and structural stability, so it hasn't been possible to make a strong foam with plant-based milk before.
29-year-old Ryan Pandya co-founded startup Perfect Day with Parabal Gandhi in 2014. Their mission? To make cow-free milk that tastes and performs like the real thing.
I'm a chemical and biological engineer. Paramal's a biomedical engineer. And both of us were interested in the question of what is in milk that gives it the ability to do all these different things in food, that gives it its incredible versatility and nutrition, which is somehow missing from the plant-based milks. And it sounds kind of crazy, like there's some magic ingredient, but there actually is. And we looked into it, and it turns out the protein in milk is actually that functional, that versatile. And so from there, the question was simply enough, can you make milk protein without animals?
In their headquarters in California, the Perfect Day team are working on just that.
We're using simple microflora, so things like bacteria, yeast, fungi, algae are all called microflora. They're really good at producing protein. So instead of having to make this entire liquid of milk, it all takes place in a fermentation tank. Well, it looks a little bit like how you'd make beer or wine. You put in some simple sugars, you wait a couple days. Instead of having beer or wine at the end, we have milk protein. And then, we filter it and dry it, and we're done.
From there, they can create a range of dairy products that are harder to replicate with plants. Products like yogurt, mozzarella, and cream cheese.
There's no lactose, there's no cholesterol, there are no hormones. I would call it vegan-friendly.
Ice cream is the first product made with Perfect Day's dairy protein to hit supermarket shelves in the US and Hong Kong. By taking cows out of the process, it offers a more environmentally friendly alternative to traditional dairy production, which released more than 1.7 billion metric tons of emissions globally in 2015. Pandya says Perfect Day's fermentation technology reduces the environmental impact of dairy by up to 97%. It's not the only startup in California exploring alternative, sustainable methods to make real milk. Fengru Lin co-founded TurtleTree in 2019. With over 30 employees in the United States and Singapore, the 33-year-old is developing technology to grow milk from a cell.
The method that we are able to use allows us access to milk from cows, goats, camels, and even human milk. Our first product is human lactoferrin. It's a protein that is found in human milk, and this protein helps with iron binding, it helps with immunity. We are really helping to close the gap between infant formula today and breast milk. As for the other markets, lactoferrin is being used as a supplement for adults today.
Lin says she expects the human lactoferrin to get regulatory approval in Singapore this year. But targeting both the infant and adult supplement market, there are still hurdles to overcome, including convincing adult consumers to buy human milk products grown in a lab. For now, investors are less concerned. Lin says TurtleTree has raised over $10 million in public and private funding, while Perfect Day has raised over $360 million, building a global team of over 200 and growing. Pandya says the next step is to bring the traditional dairy industry on board.
We can't do it alone. Working with dairy companies around the world that really have the ability to do this, that have the impact and the scale, our goal is to be able to create that tomorrow together, and ultimately to have it be a kinder and greener tomorrow.
Kinder and greener artificial options are unlikely to replace natural milk anytime soon. But thanks to the likes of Pandya and Lin, a tomorrow with more choice than ever is coming, and sooner than you might think.